So welcome to Dog Pound D&D, where a lot of things have happened in the last episode.
Yeah.
And you guys were on your way to Cranky's Capsize at behest.
Yeah, that's the last thing we did.
Yes, because you guys were going to try and find some kind of submersible with some, so that you guys have a home base when you guys are trying to explore the depths of the ocean. Okay. And I don't remember what. There was purchasing of magical crystal beans from a shady vendor on the streets.
Yep.
Don't know why it was a good idea to buy those, but we did. Alvin absorbed an entire crystalline forest after somebody planted a crystal bean.
That happened while he was passed out.
Yes. And then everybody did get encapsulated in and then freed from crystalline structure. I think Shraga, you cast. How did you get out?
He teleported out.
Clever.
Or something like that.
Up, yeah.
Yeah, it was clever. I liked it at the time. It was great. And it is nighttime. The crickets have returned to chirping. The forest has returned to basically normal. And Alvin lies passed out, but begins to stir. I don't know who's watching, though. Andrea, were you on? You are on watch. Everybody else is intense, so we're going to say you were on watch as Alvin is waking up.
So, I remember the exact thing that happened. It was already... are we doing it as if it's the next night now?
Yeah, like you were passed out. It took a little while, and it took a long time for it to all rush in. So
yeah,
there was a lot of watching.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Yep.
Mark down the fact that the next time in the future, don't reach into the bag with a bunch of magic beans at the same time. Hello there. Riva, was it?
Yes, it is.
Oh. This looks to be the same as we were here before. Are we still on the outskirts of Rakoge at the moment?
We are.
Okay. That's good. I'm glad that we're still here. Would be confused as to wherever we were if you brought me along and be like, I don't exactly know where we are now. Nothing else happened while I was passed out. It was just the crystals I absorbed, correct?
That is all, yes.
All right.
Yeah. You also got 2 loot points apiece. I don't remember if we handed them out or not.
I don't remember.
Oh, we all got 2 loot points?
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on that day, so you may or may not have. If you think you didn't get them, take them.
Yeah, because I think we had to abruptly end, right?
Yeah, we did.
I don't want to open that.
Alright, so 12 loot points now. Sweet.
Well, I guess then, since it's not too far, I don't think there's a lot that you need from me unless you say otherwise. Otherwise, if it's the case, I'm probably just going to head back to the town and teleport back to my city. Do you require anything else from me?
Nope. I think we're pretty much good. So I think you're free to go.
Okay. If we find another crystallized forest, we'll come and get you.
If you find more of those crystal beans, how about you slowly give them to me next time, because that was painful.
To be fair, that's what I tried to do this time. So, there you go.
But I will bid you all the best of luck and a good day.
Nice to see you again, Alvin.
Nice to see you as well.
All right. And as Alvin departs, the four of you are left in the night around the campfire, deciding what you are going to do.
I mean, I thought we had already decided we were going somewhere, and then
Yes.
we just got stuck for a day because of Alvin.
You did.
So let's just go.
All right. So you head down to Cranky's capsize through the forest. Discuss what you're discussing while I set this up. Because I forgot about what I needed here.
All the way. So whatever we are going to encounter down there, do we need to prepare for anything? Has anyone
did
ever
s-
been here before?
Mm-mm.
I have not, so hopefully someone has and can enlighten us.
I don't think anyone has been to this place. I don't. Sharaka, have
Alvin's
you
the
been
only
there
one,
before?
and you just told him to leave.
Alvin hasn't
Probably,
been there
but I've been
before.
Yeah, he
places and I
has.
don't remember places.
No,
So
he hasn't.
Yes, he has. Alvin, you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys have sailed with him before, haven't you?
I didn't sail with him.
You sure?
That was party 3.
Oh god, you have too many characters. One of you sailed with him.
None of my characters sailed with him. No, one of well, we didn't. He didn't sail with him, but he met him, and that was Cairo.
Ah, yes.
Because that was when we were looking for, Rashok.
The hunt for Rashok, who is now building her own empire, and nobody's concerned.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Maybe. But so the only information we know is the guy was obsessed with trying to be with someone underwater. Is that what I remember correctly?
yeah, that sounds perfect because we need to basically do that in the short term.
Yes. Okay. So, are we going to do this nicely, or are we going to beat him up and get information we need?
We're sure we'll try nicely first, at least.
Yeah,
Okay.
if possible, first to not use brute force.
It's always best to not go in with plan to be brute force and mean because you're confident in yourself enough to know that you can, if things don't go well, beat the shit out of them anyways.
No.
You know?
Very well.
So just assume we're going to be nice, and I trust us all to handle it if it gets poor.
Okay, I let you do talking, and I will sit back patiently. If things go aggressive, you let me know.
Yes, just smile until I frown, and then frown really hard.
Got it.
You guys approach. We gotta change 1 second.
I think 3 people in this party have high charisma.
You guys are at the top left of the map. As you guys walk out onto the beach, you see the water off in the distance with a mostly rebuilt at this point and very swanky Cranky's capsize ship manned by Croylus, which you guys don't know. And you see a hut with a strange old chair in the bottom right. And what appears to be a casket, but you can't tell any markings on it. And yeah, and you guys are here.
Did we come at time of funeral? Because casket is outside.
Oh, wrong kind of casket.
Not that kind of casket.
No,
Okay.
no,
Never
like
mind.
the cast. I don't know, the barrel
Okay.
with a tap.
I'll be saying that you, if anyone do talking, it'd be one of you three. I'm more of being aggressive.
Well, let's be doing the big hellos. The big hellos!
Sorry, 1 second. I had an inspiration.
I don't think anyone's there.
Yeah, looks can be deceiving.
Yeah, if you just yelled but nobody answered. I got what's go ahead.
Fuck.
Maybe you need to be getting closer.
It's rude to go on aboard another man's ship without permission, so let's go in his house.
No, I talk like go
As you
talk to him in the
step
house.
on the porch, like as you cross the threshold, it goes from being absolutely peaceful to just sounds of whishes and burns and little small explosions, and you hear what sounds like loud discordant music, if you could call it that. And you notice that the hut is just rumbling and shaking just a little bit.
I'm going to knock on the door.
There is no response. You're knocking dwarfed by the sound coming from the hut.
Is there a
alright,
window we can peek in?
Um, 1 second. There is around this side.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
Derek and Donovar, go around, see if you can peek inside. And Shraga starts banging on the door. Hello?
Um,
And when he says that, he points like, somebody go that way, somebody go that way. Circle
you
the house,
hear a
look for windows.
loud, almost fake farting smell. Not sound. Go. Just roll a con save.
Oh.
And
All of us, or just
Donovar,
the people looking in the window?
the people looking in the window and the people at the door,
So
banging
everybody.
on the door. So, I think Derek might be immune. Who went to the side?
I need the. Let's see.
I mean, to what? Sorry.
And Andrew, we're gonna say you went over here.
Okay.
So just con saves for the three of you. Ariva, you managed to get your hand over your face quick enough and some cloth to avoid the smell. Adonavar, your eyes start to water, and John, you gag it and make a second con save. And you do not vomit, but you do throw up in your mouth a little bit.
Oh.
That's good, because with the full plate helmet, that could have been really bad.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
1,000 ways to die. Okay, and so you just see clouds of billowing green smoke just kind of coming out from there. And Oriva and Adonavar, you see what looks like two crazy fucking people. Let me flip them out to the right layer. Looks like having some kind of a party or a fight, or you're not really sure what it is. It kind of blurs the lines between the two.
Is everyone all right in there?
They absolutely do not hear you.
They don't. They could not hear the pounding on door. They could not hear voice. I don't think voice is going to work unless you have what is spelled thaumaturgy.
Oh.
And you see the dragon staff start to.
Hello?
You see the staff, that dragon staff thing that this motherfucker's got. The head starts to open up and light up, and you just see a blazing orange ball start to grow from its mouth.
I am going to be doing the backing.
for the last time. And it continues to grow.
So they didn't respond to my thaumaturgy yell?
Let's see.
I think they changed their response.
You can go up to 3 times louder when you use thaumaturgy.
Oh, Adanazar, who's at the door? And he turns, and Croylus goes to tackle him. I need to roll dice here. For my own NPCs. Croylus tackles him. The staff hits the ground. Shraga, Derek, Dex saves at disadvantage. Ariva at Dex save, and Adanavar Dex save at advantage. Okay, so Shraga, you are able to run and jump off of the cliff into the knee-deep water. Andrea, you're able to jump in the neck-deep water. Donovar, advantage. You, however, are a midget, so you need to make an athletics check.
I would just fly above water.
Oh, well, no. If you don't get in the water, like this is big.
Oh, okay.
This is like you need to be under the water. And Derek, you also, everybody made it. That is just, wow. Your guys' first skill check of the day, and look at that. What was the lowest on that? A 19?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Everybody's fine as the hut explodes, and you just see shrapnel go everywhere and a fireball boom overhead, licking across the water. Strangely, as it hits the boat over here, it just dissipates and splashes off. And go ahead.
I'm good, yo. Is everyone okay?
Get out of my house, you rat bastard! You hear this guy yell.
We just wanted to ask you some questions.
I don't think he's talking to us.
Be
Fine, I never
waves
liked
shore
you
over here.
anyways. And he starts like stomping and huffing away. He does match the description that you were given of the guy that you were going to meet.
Oh, so we're not at this guy's house?
No, you're at this guy's house.
But we were told to meet this guy here.
Yes.
Yes, it's not his house. It's Croylus's house.
Yes. He's just been staying with Croylus. Well, when there was a house.
Here goes to try and get Adanazar's attention. Do you have a way of breathing underwater?
I am very skilled in water breathing spells. But
Oh, good,
it's
'cause
no
I gotta take
excuse.
these landlubbers.
You can't live under the water with just spells. Not for any period of time. Much to my chagrin.
Well, then do you have other way?
Well, I was
You have
promised a
secret?
submarine. I could let you use it if you helped me.
Does the submarine work?
I believe so. It's run by the King of the Sea. Or rather owned by.
Does Shraka know who the fuck that is?
Yes.
Or does Momoa?
Sure. Depends on how well versed Shraga. Cause I don't know.
Well, if this is like a known figure whose name is King of the Sea, then Shraga would know. But if this is some dude who's just like, you know what, I've got a submarine, I'm gonna call myself King of the Sea, then he'd probably be like, I have no fucking clue who this is.
It's more of a myth versus reality deal.
Well, if it's myth, then it's well known, so Shraga would probably know of it through Momoa at least, if not from his life at sea.
Yeah, because there's the myth that there is a mermaid and merman empire somewhere, but nobody knows
A merman
where,
empire?
and nobody really believes it. It's mostly like fairy tales. Nobody really believes it's true. There are a few people here and there, but it's kind of like believing in Santa Claus. But also nobody knows where mermaids come from, so... But most people don't believe the sailors who say they've seen them. So... Shraga would probably know the myths, but unless he had ever consulted Momoa directly on this, then he wouldn't know anymore.
That seems like something Shraga would ask about at some point over the past 5 years of being a warlock of Momoa's. Just being, oh, hey, by the way, Momoa, the Sea King, is he real? That seems like something he would say.
Roll religion to see if he told you. He did not tell you. He said some secrets are better left untold.
No, his own stupid fault.
Yep.
Okay, so how do we get to the King of the Sea?
I can take you there, but first you must all swear into my service. Because
Yeah, that's not happening, bro.
Well, what can I say? I just don't want you stealing my prize.
Is it the boat? Because we just need the boat for a trip.
No,
You
I
can have
just
the boat.
need the boat to have a place to live for my bride.
Yeah, okay, you can have that when we're done. Like, we just need to get to the bottom of the ocean and back.
Yes. You can borrow the
Yeah,
boat.
so... Okay,
Yes.
cool. So how do we get to the King of the Sea to get it from him?
I
Because
can,
we have.
I can
Oh,
take
okay.
you there. He has an audience chamber and a portal just for me.
That's a little unsettling, not gonna lie. But, cool. Let's go.
This is agreeable.
Well, first it'll take a bit to cast the spell, and you must sign these contracts forfeiting the prize to me.
What is the prize?
It is boat.
It is the boat.
Yeah, okay. We don't want the boat. We just need to get to the bottom of the ocean.
You
and back.
want it in writing that we do not want boat. So we can't be. We want boat later on.
Shraga takes the contract and just takes a look at it. Is it real?
Yes, but what's really strange is that it's a contract. It's a rider onto a contract written by a king of the sea, Triton, and the contract is rewarding a boat. How carefully are you reading the contract?
Basically, just to see who, what it says. I mean, he's reading
Yes.
the contract.
It's the reward is the submarine that can basically it can power itself indefinitely, but it's for returning his daughter.
The King of the Sea's daughter, or this guy's
Mhm,
daughter?
the King of the Sea's daughter.
Okay, hold on. We're not signing up for big quests like that. We just need a ride to the bottom of the ocean.
That's a submersible. That's the only one that I've heard of.
Okay.
You just have to find the girl.
So
It's not so hard.
do you have it? Do you have contract that just says we don't need submersible,
Well, that's what
like permanently?
it says you're assisting me with this. The addendum.
Okay, so here's the thing, buddy. As I asked you what would it cost, and you were like, nothing. You just have to swear not to. And
Correct.
now all of a sudden we have to go find Princess?
Well, yes, I don't have the submarine as of yet.
Okay, so you don't have submarine. You know where submarine is.
No, if I find the daughter, he gives me the submarine, and then you can use the submarine.
That is so we must find the princess, bring back princess. You get submarine, then we can use submarine.
Correct.
Yeah, okay, so next time I say what do you need for that, you say we gotta go find the princess. You don't say sign the contract and try to get me to sign up for shit that I'm not prepared for, you little shit. You get me?
Well, I mean, I have been called such before.
Everyone has. We're all sailors here. Well, he looks at his party. He's like, most of us are sailors here. You don't get very far as sailor without being called little shit. I'm just letting you know that was stupid move on your part.
Well,
Now,
nobody
who
was
is-
signed up to do the fucking quest so far. They take one look at me
Well,
and hear the
tricking-
word princess,
Tricking people,
and
tricking people is a bad idea. Just be honest and straightforward.
Really,
Nobody
somebody's
agrees
going
with
to
you.
appreciate. And he gestures at all of himself. All of this.
Yes, wizards are great people to get quests from. If a wizard says, "I need you to save princess for submarine," that's like actually not a bad pitch, right, guys?
Right.
See? Yeah.
I
No,
don't- I
everybody
don't-
here is like, actually, we do this kind of shit for living, and that sounds good. That sounds good, better.
I've been sitting here trying to figure out why we've been arguing over this for the last few minutes.
It's
'Cause
because
I am confused.
he's slimy like seaweed his thing, and so you just gotta know what kind of seaweed it is before you're like, wait a minute, that's not seaweed, it's kelp.
Yes, yes. Out
So
of
who
character, he
has
is
the princess?
intentionally not good at social interactions, or he's also kind of creepy.
I got onto
Kind of
that.
creepy.
So who has princess? You seem to know a lot about this. So who has the princess that we got to go rescue her from?
It's not so much to save her as find her. I was courting her, and you know, with this
And she
kind
didn't
of,
like you and she ran away, or somebody
Well,
kidnapped her?
she didn't like me, but her father did a little bit. You know, great magical spell power, and he just goes and 1 second. Let me pull this up. There we go. Oh, that would be cool. Yep, is that what I think it is? Okay, yep. And so and then you know, there's always a call for strong mages such as me in a kingdom, wishes to remain unseen. And you see him wave his wand, and you see a gate open, and you see the shadow realm on the other side before he closes it up real quick. He does it all casual like.
Hey, can you do that to the bottom of the ocean?
Well, I suppose.
Because at that point we could just we could help you save person, and then you could just portal us to the bottom of ocean where we need to be. Like honestly, like if you could make a portal big enough to get your submarine through, we could just poop.
Do you know the coordinates?
I could get them, yeah.
Well, we could bring you down there. I don't know about staying down there. I mean, there is lots of water. Where I can get to.
That's the reason why I'm saying once we get your submarine, we wouldn't have to travel there. You could just open portal big enough for submarine to go through.
Correct. I could do that.
Okay, Anton Nevar. Let's do this. Pull up a new contract saying that we'll help him save or / find princess. In return, he will help us until our contract, or not our contract, our treasure hunting gig is over, and all the artifact and good loot for everyone is secured. Okay?
I will
you do that?
transport you there. I will not accompany you. I will be too busy pursuing my nuptials.
Oh, see, so we're not actually going to help you find your person either because we're too busy trying to get to the bottom of the ocean. So,
Well, if you don't
you see,
find
this is how this goes. You give a little, I give a little. You teleport us to the bottom of the ocean in the ship. You kind of stay there. You cast spells like breathy spells on us so we can.
Did Discord just break?
Is it?
Okay, everything's working again. I can hear you now.
Okay.
So I missed whatever you said, John. Discord froze.
He's just basically saying that, like, oh, you're gonna be too busy once we finish your part of the quest for you to help us with our part of the quest. Well, we're too busy right now trying to do our part of the quest to help you even find it. So, and then he gives him a look and he's like, you see what I'm saying? You give a little, I give a little. The way I'm setting this up, we both don't have to give as much.
I'll tell you what.
Trying to help.
I'll make
Okay.
you a month's supply of breathing and pressure stones if you don't make me come with you.
Okay, but you'll teleport us and the
Yes,
submarine
the
down there, and
teleport
then we'll
was a
just bring
given.
you
We
this,
weren't arguing
and
about
then
that.
we'll bring you back to submarine when we're done.
Yeah, just bring it back.
Okay, if you're still on your honeymoon, we're not going to see you, though. We're just going to drop it someplace and maybe send a magic thing in the sky so you know where to find your boat. Because I've done that before. You don't fuck with people on honeymoons. Okay?
That's very considerate of you.
Yeah, you're damn right it is. Fucker. Okay. Ed and Eva, write up a new contract for us. This is that.
Ed and Avar,
What?
you got to write up a contract with Ed and Azar.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that because he's not a dumbass, so he can write things down. But I don't know, for the whole time he's writing, he's like, why is this so complicated? It worked out perfectly fine before. Now we're writing new thing.
And Shraga just whispers, he's like, I don't know, he likes things written down. I don't like things written down. I'm a man of my word. He's a kind of weird. And also, he smells like sea. But, like, not nice part of sea. Like, just outside of town where the lagoon, like, the current brings all the poop from town, you know? And it just sits there. And it's like, it's very, very full of seaweed. But, like, also just stinks, you know?
Okay.
It's not great. Okay, Ebenezer, well, he's doing that. Where are we looking for the princess first?
Well, there's been a lot of places she's potentially been sighted. We've seen her in the Dwarf Lands. We've seen her at Bard's Keep. Safe
So
Falls
she's
and
just on the
Wattoon.
run from you. She just doesn't want you to find her.
Safe Falls and Wattoon. Those are the main places we've seen her thus far.
Well, this is your quest. Let's go.
Hint, hint, write things down.
Hint, hint. I don't know where my... Oh wait, look there.
And out of here, he is not going along on this quest. He is going back to King Triton to work in his court.
So...
Oh, well, then hold on. That's
Yeah.
so he's just vaguely saying, "Go find this bitch for me."
Yes. And
Okay, well then no deal. We'll find somebody fucking else. That's not helpful at all.
I'm not sure if there is someone else that might be able to help us.
Safe Falls.
there is somebody. There is a way to solve this very. It is based on knowledge that everybody here has. Well, except for Andrea has.
All the players or all the characters?
Play. That's
Because Shraga didn't
that's
even know this
true.
guy was real. So
That's
if John
true.
knows it, Shraga sure as hell doesn't.
I keep.
And
forgetting
Shraga just
these
went.
people.
Shraga thought that we were gonna be this guy's like muscle while he went around and found this bitch. That's what I thought
No,
was
this is
going on.
this is an investigative. There's a story.
Okay, then
Yeah.
no, we'll if we find her, we'll be like, oh hey, by the way, did you know that your old suitor Adonazar is still looking for you? Can you help us out and go back and tell him to fuck off or marry him or whatever you want to do? But we're not gonna sign a contract saying that's what we're gonna do. No.
Let me get back to there.
Because we've already got the breathing runes, we just need the pressure runes and a way to get there quickly. And now that Shraga's realizing you can teleport there, he's gonna just ask Momoa for the coordinates and see if he can get somebody to teleport them underwater once we can survive down there.
If you can get, but you have to have pressure runes.
Yeah, that's we need to get those.
But if this guy's having us go look for somebody who's sounds like he rejected her romantically, or she rejected him romantically, Shrag is not all about that, finding her and making sure that they get back there for some vague promise. Well, this guy fucks off back to her dad to be a bootlicker. Like,
Or now
That's
that
the
you
Shraga
know,
style.
also now that you know what this is, because he's not that smart, and he gave you the contracts with an addendum, giving you what you need, anyways.
oh yeah, we could also find her and then just go bring her to the king and be like, hey, we heard that there was a bounty of a
Absolutely.
submersible.
We
Yeah,
can
like
do it
you don't have
ourselves
to
now.
deal with him, but this is the only known
he had the pressure-
submersible.
Yeah, but he had the pressure runes.
Yeah. But if you have the submersible, maybe you can go to an artificer, commission a suit. I mean, because then you could connect it up with that thing's magic. So, or even if you do a good enough job, ask King Triton for a favor. He's pretty powerful. Or, since King Triton is in command of the court, and this guy works for the court somehow, you could just ask King Triton to make him build you pressure runes and really fuck this guy over.
Ooh.
I mean, there's lots of options. I mean, you could also plan an infiltration mission and steal it.
So technically, we could just go get it ourselves. We can just turn it in ourselves and not go through him.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could just go steal it.
If we have the proper things to do it.
This also serves out of character as a precursor to what's going to be happening in the main part when you get to it, and it allows it to test out and become familiar with some of the mechanics you'll be encountering.
Mm-hmm. So do we just want to find her ourselves and turn in the contract and not give Adonazar any of this?
Yeah, I don't like this guy. He's like, I want to find this girl who's rejected me to the point where she's been seen everywhere in the world except where I can get to her. But I don't mind going and finding her and talking to her and be like, hey, we need help. Can you come back and see your dad? And like, if you want, we can even back you up and be like, she's not going to marry out of Nazareth or whatever his name is. Like, I don't mind just finding her. And worst case scenario, she's like, no. And if you try to bring me back, I'll blast you. Then we'll be like, all right, then we'll just go steal your dad's submersible. Do you want to help with that? Because clearly you don't like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if this is the daughter of the king of the sea, fuck it. Maybe we can help hide her better so nobody else can find her, and she'll make us rune or pressure runes ourselves, you know?
And she has been seen in Safe Falls.
So we have Safe Falls, Barrow's Keep, the Dwarven City.
There, you have sending, right?
And there is a picture on the contract.
I don't have it equipped. I don't have it equipped ready right now, but it's my spell.
But it's in your spell book, right?
Yes.
Okay, next time we make camp, send Alvin the message asking him if she's seen her.
Of course.
And then let him know that there are people who have become aware of her issues and would like to help, and they have issues of their own if she happens to be in town. Other than that, I vote we get away from the scary house that the people blew up with farts. Sound good?
Sound good to me.
I
Okay.
agree.
Let's get the hap skip and the jump away down the road then. Do 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 do.
So where are we going? Where are we going back to Rakoge at this point?
Yeah.
Where are we on the world map exactly?
We are right here.
Cranky's capsize?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, because there's a teleportation thing in Rakoge, right?
There's the tower.
There's a tower
Okay.
manned by
Yeah.
Alvin, so you have to get Alvin to come visit you and then come back.
Yeah, no. Well, when it'll take us more than a journey and a long rest to get back to Rakoge, right?
To get back to
Yeah,
it's 3
a couple
days.
of days.
So
You'll be healed.
over that time, Derek can send him a message being like, "Hey, here's what's going on. We're gonna be in Rakoge at this time. Can you come get us? And also, can you keep an eye out for this chick?"
All right. So we're gonna need you to roll. Not you. Sorry. Dragonheart to roll for Rip for intelligence.
I don't have control over Rip. I also don't know what Rip's stats are.
Oh, did we never give him?
You never gave me any stats for Rip.
Roll a d20 plus 3.
Okay. That's
Unfortunately,
7, Chief.
by the description because you can't, because sending is only words, right?
Yes.
By the description, he has not seen it.
Okay.
And you are in the tower. And then Alvin, you can roll luck as Alvin. I'd say 5 times because it's been 5 years of that interim.
Okay.
You would have brushed upon her, but only if you see that image would you remember.
Okay.
So you are in the tower. You guys are outside of the tower, entering the tower. Who is going to open the door?
Oh, who's gonna open the door? Or are we gonna be polite and knock?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just gonna knock on the door.
Shraga and Derek are very much knock first and be cheerful people.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, hello. I see that you have arrived.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, very well. Just
So do you
follow
know
me.
this lady?
You have seen her upon occasion, only ever in the vicinity of Trevor's place, though. But you've never seen her with Trevor.
I see her from time to time, but not always. Mostly around Trevor's house is where I would see her. Otherwise, I have not. I haven't seen her recently. But just keep an eye around Trevor's place, and you might be able to find her. Or you could talk to Trevor himself, or all of us can go there and talk to Trevor, and see what he knows. Because I assume that if she's around Trevor's place, she might be using his way of transportation to get from place to place. So we can always go talk to him if necessary.
Can you pop us over there?
Yes, we'll just come to the tower and we'll teleport you over, and we'll head over to Trevor's place.
Perfect. Let's go, everybody.
It's been 5 years since I've seen the man. I wonder how he's doing.
Also, Dragonheart.
Yes.
So it's been probably like 4 to 6 days. Would you have started work with the expansion of the wall or not?
Most likely.
Okay, so when you guys arrive in Safe Falls at the top of the Crystal Tower, you see what looks like walls starting to emerge from the northern parts of Safe Falls, made out of just crystal, kind of like let me draw a little thing here. Like this, kind of. But not that far yet, but kind of on that kind of an angle. Coming out from the city.
I need to finish this goddamn map. I keep forgetting about that.
Well, now, good thing you didn't.
Right?
So you guys are here. Oh, there's a redemption there. I should be looking at that. Nice things to say about you. 10 minutes, that's not bad. Human, you are a staunch and steadfast friend. That's what I got. Alright. So we have arrived here. We are in the tower. Trevor's home is over there. What are you guys doing?
I'm going to go to Trevor's home and knock on the door.
Alright. So as you guys approach, roll perception.
Oh, God. All right. Uh, I'm not surprised. Oh wait, crap! It's 12. I actually wrote it this, so it should be 12. I think. No, it should still be 6. Oof.
All right, so everybody except Derek does see somebody from off behind staring at the house from a distance.
Does it look like it might be the chick in question?
It's definitely a woman. It's a little bit too concealed to tell who it is. She has not noticed you as of yet, or at least not taken note of you.
Okay, I'm knocking on Trevor's door. See if he's home.
All right. So you knock on the door, and this guy comes to the door. May I help you?
Oh,
Yes, we're looking for a woman. A specific woman, not just like, hey, we hear you have women here.
If
Here.
you're looking for a specific woman, my master's establishment in Bar's Keep may be what you are looking for.
No. We're looking for. Where's the picture?
it's on the contract. Hello, by the way.
We've got the
It's-
contract folded up, so it's just the picture, so nobody
Yep.
knows that there's like a bounty on her. But,
Oh, yes,
um,
I've been keeping that nuisance away for many years.
okay, so she's not one of your people. She's like an annoyance.
Yes, I always catch her spying on the Lord. She seems to pop up in the most uncanny situations.
Okay, so don't look directly at it right away. But is that her over there? And he kind of like
Oh, God
hiding
damn
his
it.
hand. He like.
Johnny, release the hounds! And you just hear some barking, and your doors burst, and you see some large
No, see, that's
black
not-
dogs barrel out of the house towards her, and you see her start to flee.
I'm going to start chasing after the dogs and hopefully her.
Focus on the dogs, and then Shraga is going to cast Far Step, which allows him to taking a dash as an action. Jesus, he can go 120 feet in a turn.
Mm,
No, more than that, 130 feet in a turn, and he's going to try to chase down the woman.
We don't need to be in initiative, but roll initiative, because that's what we're rolling. Just John.
That is not Shraga's strong suit.
Oh no. Just as you see, just as you far step and you dash, not that you like poof across, and you grab out, and just as you almost grab her cloak, you see her blink off into the distance and then blink a few more times.
Like how far off into the distance?
She disappears in the crowd of people in the distance. So
would I get to see her on the first blink?
Oh, absolutely. You definitely got a good look at her. It's definitely her.
Dropping concentration.
All right.
So spell DC is 18 on a wisdom save.
All right.
She'll take that damage, but if she fails it, I will also know exactly where she is.
it's an
Okay.
intelligence save.
Sorry, intelligence save, yeah.
Okay, yep. She is hiding in a market stall.
Yeah, Shraga will make sure that nobody else is chasing her, and then waltz very casually up to it and just kind of like be like, I know you're there. I don't mean you harm. He sicked the dogs on you because he's moron.
Let me see if I can find a market real quick. That'll work. All right. What are you guys doing while this is going on?
I'm still trying to chase the black dogs, guys. Because unless I see her blink, I think that she's still being chased by the dogs.
The dogs are returning to the kennel after they've lost the scent.
Dang it, I don't know where she went. Hopefully Shruga can find her. I'm just gonna go back to the rest of the party.
All right. So I'm just grabbing the picture here. You guys have burnt through a few things a little bit faster than I thought.
I wish I had find person. I didn't think about that.
Come on. Why is this so difficult? That'll work. Yeah. I am so sorry, guys.
All right.
It's just taking so long to get this done.
Ooh.
Nothing is working.
Uh-oh.
There we go. We'll size you up a little bit. And size her down a little bit. And you see her hiding in the empty stall over here. She goes, "You," and you just see her cowering in there.
So he's not even like looking directly at her. He's very, very much treating this like he's got a wild animal kind of deal, you know. And he's talking softly, and I don't know if it's possible, but if he could cast that spell without actually doing damage to her, that would be fucking great too. But if it did damage, then
No, you can certainly do that.
yeah, okay. So he just tracked her location, then as opposed to doing 28 psychic damage to her.
Yep.
So he's just like, are you the daughter of the king of the sea? Because we met somebody who wanted to chase you or find you, and we were like, that ain't gonna fly, buddy. So, just wanted to warn you that Edenez never is still looking for you, basically. And that he knows you're here, because he told us where to find you.
You
So,
see her head peek up above one of these bushels.
yeah, if you want, we can help to try to find you hide somewhere betterer. But also, we mean you no harm, and we could use some information on your dad and your dad's court and stuff like that.
She just points at her throat.
And at this point, Trucker will turn and face her. And what is she trying to say with her throat?
She just keeps pointing at her throat. And her
Are
mouth's
you
open.
are you unable to speak?
She nods her head.
Okay, I know several people who are good at this kind of shit. Come with me. We'll fix you right up. Is that okay?
She wags her head violently no.
Is it because you don't trust me?
She slowly nods, shakes her head no.
She slowly nods and shakes her head.
No, I stuttered. No, I meant to say she shakes her head no.
Okay, so is there somewhere we can go with you to keep you safe while we try to fix this?
She shrugs her shoulders, as if she does not know.
Well, in that case, let me assure you, wherever you go with us, we will fucking do our best. If I give my word is given. And I'm giving my word right now. We mean you no harm. And we can keep you safe. And we don't like it and is never that much either.
She holds out her hand to shake, and you get ascending from Alvin. I assume the chase went well since you have not returned. And she shakes your hand, if you shake it.
Yeah. And he'll shake it back, and he'll kind of like then he'll let go a little bit, but mostly he'll just reposition his hand to be like, here, take my hand, and I will walk you back to my people.
Okay, she reluctantly follows you. She's very cautious. Are you meeting him at Trevor's house?
He finishes replying to the sending with like, meet me at this place where it's like a we're still in Safe Falls, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then simply because we haven't actually like had to do anything there, meet me in the alley behind Rorschach's rack. Because believe it or not, Ikrath actually keeps pretty good security in the area in case any of the drug people fucking get out, basically. And Shraga would know that because he's been in Rorschach's rack plenty of times. But it's a quieter, out of the way place where she could probably like be around other people and we could see people coming after her, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So we all meet up, and Shraga just looks at everybody, and he's like, well, I'm not super magical, but she's got something going on where she can't speak. And she doesn't really trust us, so be gentle at first, but I've given her our word that we're not meaning to harm, and that we'll protect her while she's with us, you know. So is problem with speechy magic? Is that magic?
She nods her head, yes.
Okay, let's all get together. Let's put our heads together and see if we can figure out what's going on here. Was it a spell?
She does kind of
was it more like a curse? Was it more like curse or punishment?
She kind of just her hands kind of does this sort of thing.
If we give you a piece of paper, can you write what happened?
She nods, yes.
Y'all have pieces of paper because you're like smart people, right? He's just assuming you guys are smart.
Garrett takes out a small journal and a pen.
Take your time, miss. Are you hungry or thirsty or?
She nods her head vigorously at thirsty. Do any of you speak Murish?
I can instantly learn it.
I was gonna say, but she's a water creature, and if I stick my head in a bucket of water and she sticks her head in a bucket of water, I can understand her.
What?
It's a thing where because I am a warlock, I'm a fathomless warlock. If my head and someone else's head are submerged in water, the language barrier goes away.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, she writes it out, a bunch of stuff out in Murish.
Oh, I can do comprehend languages.
Mm-hmm. You need comprehend languages to understand that.
And she hands it over, and
I'm assuming that Derek just reads it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll read out loud.
It was a spell. She traded legs for her voice. What's the matter there, Andrea?
Nothing.
Little Mermaid. Fucking Little Mermaid.
With some added complexity.
Well,
Is it permanent?
She shakes her head. Yes. What? No, maybe.
Huh.
Maybe.
We need like telepathy then, because that just goes right into your head. You don't speak.
Well, message works, but we need to share language, but I can easily bypass that just by casting tons on myself.
No, I mean more like so permanently, so we don't have to keep casting spells and stuff like that. We need a telepathic connection between her and someone else. in the party.
Yes. Unfortunately, I don't have.
Igrath told me that you and your wife have something like that.
Yes, but that's only if we. But I'm not going to do that.
No, I'm
to
not
her.
suggesting you marry her. I'm suggesting that like you
It's
know how
not
to do
marry.
that. Okay, so it had nothing to do with marriage? Then how
No.
did it happen? Can we replicate it here
It is a. It is a. It is a
without being
set.
married? Because like she's great and all, but we just met and it's a little inappropriate.
It is a set of necklaces that is on with the people who are wearing each part. If they kiss, they share ability to speak to each other, and I have those, and I've given one to Terry, and I have the other.
Okay, so do we have more that don't involve kissing? Like, does somebody make those?
I
Do they
don't
just
know.
show up when you get married? Like, how does it work? Come on, man. Help me. Visualize the end goal of being able to communicate with her easily.
I do.
And help me work towards that solution.
Because I can only cast comprehend languages only a couple amount of times, so that's not
Which
gonna
is
be
great, but if she's like, oh no, look, that's my stalker coming up the alley and nobody's seen him yet. Her writing down, hey, look, that's my stalker coming down the alley. And then let's say you don't have comprehend languages up and you're like, oh, hold on, let me check what's going on here. Abracadabra, I'm gonna read that. And then you're like, oh, there's stalker. Oh, and then you're like, hey, guys, the stalker's down that way. And then she's like, no, the other way. And she has to lean over and reach the other. And then by then, the stalker's hidden again. And now we're like, well, maybe she was kidding. We're like, I don't know if we believe her. And then boom, she's gone because the stalker got her.
Okay, so allow me to explain. Ikarath gave them to me. If you want to know where he got them, you ask him.
I don't like talking to him.
Well, unfortunately, on top of that,
Are
I don't
you like
think
his
we did
boss or
one.
something? Can't you be like, give us more without kissing? Well, okay, like phrase it better than that, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
Also, real quick to check in, Ariva, what do you have to weigh in? Making sure everybody
I'm
gets their
just-
time.
I'm just kind of chilling,
You have no
waiting to see what happens.
input on how to solve the problem.
No, because I don't know this Ikarath person, so
That's true.
I know aircraft pretty well. He's the one who taught me how to be a wizard.
Yeah, but again, he's not here.
Yeah. Does anyone know where he is?
He's on his way to the Dwarven City.
It's gonna take a long time to get to, most likely. So that sounds like.
So what, are the
that's not
gnomes not enough? He's like, I've got gnomes in my city, but now I need dwarves?
Okay.
Have you been to his island? It lives up to the name Shiteman. It's just mostly because he lives there. The gnome part of the island is great, but his tower is all like covered in
And
thorns.
Shraga, you would have heard rumors escaping because of your line of profession about what's on that island. Nobody's ever, nothing confirmed, but little
Plus,
whisperings.
you hear all sorts of weird stories about things that live there besides him and the gnomes, and you're just like, if that exists, it's probably going to be where Ikrath lives.
I'm going to just quiet for a second, and Alvin's going to send you a message.
Who,
He's gonna
Ikrath?
be- Yes, he's going to be like, Thalrak is leading a war against the bad dwarves that took over the Dwarven Kingdom.
Wait, you're sending that message to Ikrath?
To Shraga.
Oh, okay. So like, that's a little weird. Not gonna lie, but okay. So he's not available right now.
No. I don't
Okay,
know where
well-
he is in the world. Also, I just realized message doesn't have a language barrier. I point to her.
Mhm.
I
Is that
read
a
it more
cantrip?
closely. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I think Derek at the next long rest he can swap out one of his cantrips for
I
message.
actually
and just-
have message equipped actually.
Adonavar also
perfect.
has what message?
You guys just stay in kind of constant communication with her in case there's like problems and stuff.
Well, we have to see
well-
if she's magically cut off communication-wise as well.
Well, does message involve speaking
No,
or is it telepathic?
it's telepathic.
And I'm sorry for having a good attitude and hoping. Try it. Go ahead. Sorry.
Are you sure that there's no language barrier with message?
There is none.
Usually it'll say
You
something like
point your
if
finger at
they're-
a creature within range and whisper a message to target, and only the target hears the message.
Okay.
Yep. Not. Go ahead.
So Alvin be like, are you able to respond to what I'm sending you right now?
Yes.
Okay. Well then, it looks like communication through message is how we're going to have to do this. Hello, I am the mayor of this city. You traded your legs. Can I ask why?
To pursue my one true love.
Oh dear God, please don't tell me it's Trevor Marin.
She says, "Who's Trevor Marin?"
Okay,
If
it's
it's
not
the
Trevor
bird
Marin.
butler, I'm gonna laugh my
Well,
ass
it
off
might.
so hard. I'm in love with a Kenku.
Is it the... Oh dear. So you're trying to pursue your one true love. Do they live here in Safos?
Yes, and many other places.
And many
It's not
other
Ikrat, is it?
places.
If that's the case, there is a solution, but
Yes, she says yes. He lives in the dwarf lands. One sec. Goddamn maps. He lives near Watoon. He lives near Baru's Keep and in Safe Falls.
Okay,
thank
so
God it's not Magni.
So it has to be either Trevor or one of his subordinates.
Does this person have name?
She does not know the name. She doesn't really interact. She says she doesn't know the name. She doesn't really interact with people in general.
Okay, that's not helpful at all.
Can
Do you have
describe
description
them?
of what he looks like? Race, height, build, what does he does for living, weapons he carries?
Let's see if she can draw a picture. She draws a passable representation of Trevor's face.
It's Trevor Marn.
I'm pretty sure he's one of those guys where even if he's not married, he's married to his work. So,
But this is also
Um,
the heir to the Myr throne.
It is true.
But do you want to
which
give
I
that
know
to Trevor?
Alvin knows, but Shraga doesn't.
Yeah.
Shraga has no
Yeah,
fucking
no.
clue about Trevor or anything like that. So he's like, okay,
Um,
so I'll tell you what. Let's do this. So let's figure out why don't you want your dad to know where you are? I think I know why, but I want to hear you say it.
So he wants me to marry Edenazar. She responds that back because I'm assuming someone is the middleman. She like
It's either the person with a very similar name, Adanavar,
Navar.
or Alvin.
As she says that name in the message, she like shivers. And it's like like there's something nasty running down the back of her neck.
is she okay?
She does not like Adanazar.
To be fair, I was in that camp almost immediately as well, so
Oh, I mean,
she's got good taste in my book.
I can
I
tell
was
you.
man once. I already disliked the guy.
I can tell you this. I don't like the fact that my name is so similar to that weird man. Considering changing it, to be honest. Okay. Oh dear. So,
And so Shraga kind of goes aside to Alvin, and he's like, "Well, so I feel that if for our problem, either we be like, hey, let's introduce her to Trevor, and in return, she'll go back to her dad and be like, I'm marrying. Like she doesn't have to actually arrange this with Trevor, but we'll introduce her to Trevor through you, and in return, she'll go back and give us our submarine from her dad, or We could just kidnap her and take her back to her dad, and then force her dad not to marry her off to then to get her dad for Gerard to die for her.
I don't like the idea of kidnapping her, though.
I don't like it either, but I really want my boat.
Why don't I talk to Trevor first? And see
Yeah, no, I
what's
mean,
going
like
on with
it's your
all of
city,
this?
and apparently she's obsessed with your friend. So I'm just letting you know my 2 cents worth.
Of course, but here I will talk to Trevor on my own.
Okay,
Figure
we'll
out
sit here and
just-
we'll just keep an eye on her and make sure she doesn't do something stupid.
Very well. That can be handled. And I don't know if I'd be like, we can continue mental link with her so that we keep communication going up. And Alvin be like, okay, good. I will be right back. I'm gonna go talk to Trevor. Or hopefully if he's in the town, I'll talk to him. If he's not here, then we're gonna run into a problem. And Alvin will head off to Trevor's house.
All right. So back to Trevor's house. And you go to the house,
Yep. I'll knock on the door.
and the butler meets again. Yes,
Is Trevor in?
I regret to inform you that after this afternoon's incidents, I hurried him off to Watun. He must not be bothered with such. And he looks at looks at the ground. Common riffraff as that girl.
Common would be a very incorrect label.
You'll say I do not know my job.
I'm pretty sure, based on what I know, she's royalty.
Royalty does not skulk about in the woods. Even if she were royalty, she would not have a place in my master's heart.
Ah,
Oh my
You
god!
wouldn't dare to say that he has another proper mate, would you? And he starts kind of getting up close to you.
I think Butler has a crush on Girl, or possibly also Trevor Martin. Either way, it's a love triangle. I smell it.
what are you? Is all this? Why are you getting in my face right now?
Oh, he kind of smooths out his shirt and like. We must not bother the master with such people as uncivilized as that woman.
Are you all right?
I have always been alright. I've been in. How long do Kenkus live?
80 years?
Yeah, about human time. Although typically they die because society doesn't treat them well.
I have lived in my master's service for 25 years after almost being killed. For how I look, I will not let anybody jeopardize that.
Jeopardize your position? Or jeopardize your connection to Trevor? Is that what was it? You worried about someone jeopardizing?
So what business brings you here?
Well, it involves that girl, because I spoke with her.
I already told you. She is not allowed on premise.
That is understandable, but it was more just a conversation I needed to discuss with Trevor, but if
He has
he's
no
not here,
time
then
for
I'll...
such nonsense. He's a busy man with many demands on his time.
I see.
You can't be
Very
bothered
well,
with the
then.
likes of her.
Yeah,
Do you want to
very
roll
well.
perception? I mean, I assume you're gonna
Or roll
Here.
insight?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, especially since my insight I cannot critically fail.
What are you rolling? Like, what you have to...
I'm trying to figure out. There's something more to what he's saying. Like
Like,
I
you...
want to see his true intention behind trying to keep her away from him.
Yeah.
Okay, so if this gets anything lower than a 8, it becomes a base roll 8. Because I have a special bonus. So that is a 18.
And we're rolling. No. He does not pass. It's close, but he does not pass. He's definitely got a thing for Trevor. But, like, Trevor is also an unrequited thing for Trevor.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure? I'll bet Trevor's totally crushing on one of his butlers. Like, he's 3,000 years old. He knows that it's okay to dally with the servants at this point. They die eventually.
And
I
I'll
hope for Birdman. Not a lot.
I will just be like, very well.
You're now part of a love triangle.
Terribly sorry that to interrupt the day. I will be on my way.
Wasting my time after all. These are new nobility think they are rich and they can do everything. As he slams the door shut behind him.
And now that he's gone,
Cass alter self as Trevor Marr knocks on door. Who the hell isn't letting me into the... Hey there. I was wondering if you had some time to go over. As soon as he's outside the house, just fucking deck him and leave him there and go inside and wait for the real Trevor.
I'm gonna cast sending on the real Trevor.
Yeah, that's what do you send?
I'm writing it out right now.
Oh, God.
Also, I just out of character want to make sure that everybody's thinking about the potential consequences of their actions.
Mm. So I'm going to assume we should not tell her that, trying to think of what the guy's name was. Alvin?
Adonazar.
I guess we shouldn't tell her that we were sent by him.
Already did.
Oh,
In fact, if nobody else has anything better to say, he just probably talk shit about him to her to kind of like get on her side and then just ask questions about the Seeking because apparently he's real.
She says her father's a bit of a buffoon. He's a bit on the. Let me flip over to that scene. He means well, but he just doesn't get her. She doesn't want to live in secret her entire life. She wants to live. She wants to see the world.
All right, Ariel.
You could say she wants to go where the people are.
I respect the sentiment. I don't necessarily as much appreciate the Little Mermaid reference, but still not bad. Like credit where credit is due, but I think Shrug has never seen the Little Mermaid.
He sends a lot of royalty wishes to meet with me. What makes this one any different? Anybody look at the name, by the way?
Oh, God damn it.
Seriously?
No more tears. Nobody. Come on. That was shampoo back in the day.
Oh no, I got that immediately upon saying her name. I just didn't want to recognize it out loud.
Don't worry, we had hill folk named. Well, no, you were there, Bigby and Starbuck. It's on brand.
Look, Starbuck is somebody I'm never gonna forget because the idea of Jay Giggs chasing the only mage on the mountain only to have fucking Wes kill him at the end of this arc. That wakes me up at night chuckling sometimes, okay? Poor fucking Cyrus chased that motherfucker all the way up a mountain going, holy shit, I'm actually gonna get to use my Mage Slayer shit.
I don't think he ever got to use it.
No, because there was not a single other caster that entire mountain long.
Yep.
Actually, I think he did use it on Ikarath once, but it was just a backhand slap, so... Like, Ikarath was gonna cast a spell, and he was just like, no, I slap him. And you're like, well, you can't do that. And he's like, yes, I can. Mage Slayer says that when somebody tries to make a spell, I can fucking hit them.
That's what
He
I send
sends
back to him.
back. That opens up a lot of possibilities. I'll meet in your study. Give me a few hours to take care of some business.
For hearing that, I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna go back to the group now. And so I'll join back up with everyone here. Where am I? There I am.
You're a tiny Alvin.
So, any luck with finding, Trevor?
Well, I can tell you this. Part of the reason why she's had a hard time getting even be able to talk to Trevor is the butler's in love with Trevor as well.
Is this good or bad?
But as being someone with magic, I decided I'm going to cut the interim out and go straight to Trevor. I sent a couple of sendings to him. He will be meeting in my study in a couple of hours. And I'll turn to her with message turned on and be like, you have an audience with Trevor, if you would like it.
She looks very elated. And nods her head furiously.
Okay, so you will be meeting him in my study at my house. So, if you have a couple of hours, if you need to prepare yourself for this, or we can just head there right now.
Also, like, we're doing this for you.
Mm-hmm.
If we're gonna need something in return, right? Because we either need to know where to find the Sea King, or like after you get married to Trevor, because he ends up being your true love or whatever, like you'll like take us back and be like, "Hey, Dad, I'm married, so you can fuck off with that Ebenezer guy." Also, these dudes found me, and you still have that bounty up, so give them their submersible, that kind of shit. Like,
She
right?
says she will go back and bring you back with her as long as you promise to. Well, I guess it won't matter. Trevor. She's like, no, yeah, no, that's fine. As long as Trevor goes with you, goes with us.
Yeah, I mean, I have no problem with saying he'll go with his blushing bride if that's the case. But like, I'm saying also, like, if he doesn't end up marrying you because he's like got other wives, or like, you know, sometimes when you meet your heroes and you're just like, oh my god, he has way too much nose hair, I could never be friends with him. Like, you know, things happen and we're still going out, we're like still sticking our neck out for you. So like, you'll take care of us. That's all I'm saying, right?
Yeah, she'll help. She says she'll help you put in a good word with the Sea King for you. Assuming
That's
he
dope
doesn't
as
disown
fuck.
her.
So
Assuming he doesn't
we got a
disown
couple
her.
hours, Alvin. That's fair. That's fair. And if he does, we still have to get there, and we'll at least know where he is. And you know, if he does disown you, we're probably not going to look all that great to him. So if he doesn't give us a submersible, we wouldn't mind stealing it and making him look bad in front of his whole court because he disowned you. So like, we're allies in this. Also, Alvin, is your wife around? Because I feel like she should spend a couple hours with her, getting her ready for her date.
She's at the house.
Where's
Well, then
Lady
you should
Icarab
take her
when you
to
need
the
her?
house, right? Well, then you take her to the house and you just fucking party before they have their meeting and shit like that. And honestly, I was wondering something myself. It's very cold underwater. And I'm resistant to cold damage, but like I was wondering if there are like rings or something like that. Do you have a magic jeweler in city, or maybe a mirror or something like that?
I'd say your family could make that for whatever that cost would be for frost resistance.
Okay.
Yeah, because we keep talking about it, but like I've been pretty far underwater and it's very cold.
My father can make something for you.
Oh, great! Can we go see him?
Yeah.
Do you need to like fill out an order form, or can you just be like, "Hey, pops, to get some friends who need to be not in the Chili's when they go to the Chili's
Well,
place"?
It'll
It
probably
will take
take a
some
week or so to
It'll
make.
take some time for him to craft them, but once they're done, he can hand them off to you.
Oh, okay. However you want to do it.
Okay. If you want to be, I guess I don't know if everyone's going to be there, but you already heard it's at the study, so, for now, my lady, if you would follow me, I will take you to somewhere where we can get you ready for your meeting with Trevor.
I think the correct term is gussied up.
Oh. Okay.
An
Very
accurate
well.
response to things that he says.
And so Alvin will go. Oh, as long as she follows him, he's gonna take the princess to his house.
Okay. Let me flip this over. What are you guys doing?
Well, we were gonna go talk to his dad, but if it's gonna take that long, then we'll just let him, deal with it.
Yeah. All right. Please say I. There we go.
All right, now just give me a moment. I need to handle some might call it my god dog, but it's a god hydra. And I'll enter and see Miss Lippy.
And she follows in behind you and holds out her hand, and Miss Lippy just nice and kind as can be, just like, yep, I'm cool with this.
Of
Good.
course, all Disney princesses get along with animals.
I'll pat. Miss.
They
I'll
start
pat
singing, but it's in myrrh, so it just sounds like gurgling and blurbling to us. But we're like, it is kind of pretty.
I'll pat one of Miss Lippy's heads as I head up the stairs.
All right. So as soon as L'Oreal is done petting her, Miss Lippy seems very agitated.
Miss Lippy, is there a problem?
She kind of like snakes her heads around and is like, it almost looks like she's sniffing and just something like just.
What is it? What's
She
wrong?
growls in only a way a Hydra can growl, however that is.
Is she giving any indicator of what she's growling at?
No, it's just indiscriminate growling, and it's just looking around and just keeps sniffing and just seems generally perturbed.
Oh, Meta, you can't say that anymore. That's politically incorrect.
I'm going to try to would that be perception to figure out what she's trying to look for, or what is or investigate to see if she's finding something? I don't know.
I think you've gotten as much as she knows out of it.
Okay.
So I don't think she's a further source of information at the moment.
Okay, that is strange. Princess, I would suggest most likely stepping a little bit further in here.
She steps in.
Okay, and I'm gonna just be like, why don't you step into my study for the time being while I figure this out? I'll just be a moment. And I'll point to this door, informing her that that's the study.
Okay. She walks inside.
Okay. Is Miss Lippy still growling indiscriminately? Okay, is this? I'm gonna head upstairs to see if there's anything going on up there.
Okay. Let me do the reveal. Okay.
I'm gonna
You
knock
don't-
on.
Yep.
Oh.
There's no answer from the door.
I'll open the door and check it.
You see a note on the bedside table.
What does it say?
It says, "Gone to work. Be back later. There's meatloaf in the fridge."
Okay. All right. Oh. I'm gonna go back downstairs and I'm like, Mr. P, what are you so agitated about? I'm not
Real
exactly
quick,
sure.
sorry. Go back up the stairs
Okay.
to the room, because as you are in the room, you hear a loud thump from downstairs. And you hear Miss Lippy going wild.
Okay. I'll run down.
Okay, roll initiative. Also, what are you guys doing?
Did we even go with Alvin?
Did you?
I didn't think we did.
I don't think we did.
Where
No.
do you guys go?
Probably to check on the boat. We left our boat here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Shraga would have just gone to check on the boat.
Are you guys going with them?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are on the boat as Alvin.
Do we want to use the other map that I built specifically so that Shraga could have a unique boat?
I can add it here. I just haven't added it yet.
No, I built it in the campaign. I think it's the very last one.
Oh, yeah. Let me go grab
Or
it.
it was a while ago. Yeah, it's at the very bottom, the Swelling Swallow.
Oh, yeah. There we go. It's a little bit past the bottom. That's why I didn't see it. Well, not before the bottom, I guess. Yeah. Okay. That works.
It was a while that I built it, yeah.
Yep. There we go. There's nothing to the right now. Well, if Roll20 let me reveal things,
Nope, that's not allowed.
you guys are on the ship
Yay.
discussing what you guys would like to discuss.
So, do you think that mermaid princess will? Do you think that the father will let us use his submarine?
I mean, the contract is written as is. I assume that whoever shows up with Princess in the end is the person who gets bought. So. Would be weird if we don't get bought. Mean go back on contract.
True. Yeah.
So beyond that, it is as long as we do things right and don't piss off her and don't piss off her father, I'm pretty sure everything be fine.
Also, do we have Paladin? Or rather, Lich? I forget which one he is. Do we have the Lich whose name is Paladin, I think, on
Yes.
here?
Well, they're supposed to be on the boat. They're not on the boat, though.
Well, it's a problem. I'm gonna go look and see if Lich is trying to get drunk again. Liches aren't really affected by alcohol, so it's a big problem with him because he's pretty sure he'll figure it out someday. It's not too bad because he doesn't get drunk, so he's still sober as a judge. It's just like he gets really sad when it doesn't work.
Is it complicated for an undead to walk around in a town?
I have never asked because he doesn't take me along with him in his attempts to get drunk. I assume he's either terrifying or he has magic. Like alter self.
Ah,
Like, you know how... Yeah, okay. Yeah, actually, you wouldn't have known how. Alvin would. But it's best we don't talk about that.
okay. Then, what are you...
Yeah, this is the boat, so we're gonna take this boat out, and then... So, like, basically... the plan is, I asked Lich to help me out with this, but basically we're gonna sail to where we're going once we have all the preparations ready, right? And then we're gonna take a big old rock and we're gonna drop it once we're over our target, and that just drops us right into where we need to go. And then tied to the rock, in addition to us, we're gonna tie some like escape canisters, so that when you activate them, they become buoyant and they bring us straight up to the surface. You know, got the whole thing planned out. But then we can just load up our treasure and poof.
But that is less
But
necessary.
Passive perceptions, real quick.
I think Shraga's is 2.
15?
Because it's a wisdom-based stat.
In second.
9. It's 9.
9.
I like how Derek and Shraga
Andrea?
are just about equally as
You said
got up and
perception,
stuff.
right?
Passive
Yeah,
perception.
passive perception.
Passive perception.
I don't
That's
know how
underneath all of your... It's underneath all of your skills. If you look, it should have passive wisdom, perception, and then a number next to it.
Oh wait, no, 15.
So we have 2 people at 15 and 2 people at 9.
Yep.
We don't have any rangers, and we don't have any,
So, Ariva
Good.
and Derek, you.
And Derek? Derek has a 9.
Oh, I thought he had a 15. Who had the 15?
No.
I do.
Oh, Adanavar and Ariva, you are the only ones who just hear like something not like there's like a scratch out of place or a scuffle out of place. But it kind of blends in after that, but just something just seemed a little off. Just for a second.
Anyone else hear that?
Hear what?
It does sound like something is not right.
What do you mean it's not right? It's just the boat.
There is
hear anything.
sound on the boat that I heard.
Is it down below?
I do not know. It
If
was
one
only
of
for
those
a
skeletons
second.
is getting rowdy with the with the shit down there again, I'm gonna. They like to build what they call equipment forts, which is basically it's like a pillow fort that the child builds, but it's with my shit on the cargo and stuff. It's a problem. Was it from below decks? Did you hear sound from below decks? I can't really hear any like clongs on his helmet, and he's like everything kind of echoes in here.
I don't know. I am gonna go check below deck to see what is going on.
Derek, would
go
you
help
mind
out.
going with him so he doesn't go alone in case there's some intruder on my ship?
That's what I was going to do too. That's what I was going to do as well.
I'm just gonna kind of walk along the perimeter of the deck and see if I see anything maybe over the side as I'm walking.
Did anybody like let your paladin leave Shraga a note?
No. It
Do they usually leave him a note if they leave the
They-
ship without telling him?
it's a give or a take more often than not, but it's not uncommon for them to be so shit-faced, but not
Plus,
shit-faced.
we were gone for a while.
Yeah, like, so it'd be, you'd remark upon it, but it wouldn't be completely unusual. Why won't it let me select anything? There we go.
It is not allowed.
Alright, go ahead and paste yourselves in.
Look, I know I'm never small, but that's a little tiny.
So all three of you went below decks?
Oh, I guess I didn't go under below decks. Sorry.
So I'm going to my student cast a fireball down here just in case.
You go. What did you say you're going to cast? Because I don't think that's a good idea.
No, I'm going to my shouldn't.
Oh yeah, yes. If you cast fireball down here, the ship goes bye-bye, and now you owe Shraga a ship.
Which wouldn't be the end of the world because Alvin already owes him a ship. So.
But it's best we start looking around to see if we can find anything here.
Roll investigation.
That is not my strong suit. Where is there?
Unfortunately, you do not uncover anything. And then roll. Dexterity save? No, strength check.
Oh,
Strength check.
Yeah, so just take whatever that is and add your strength bonus instead. So 18, add your strength bonus instead, Derek.
yeah, thing that would be 19 if I roll. Yeah, 19.
All right.
That's what I want, sorry.
And then roll perception, Derek.
Oh god. Alright. Won't work. There.
16.
16. I didn't mean to roll it twice, just once.
Yep. So Derek, right in front of you, as if materializing from the shadows, well, right behind you, you feel hands on your face and a smell of chloroform, which you're able to shake him off and throw him back. And everybody roll initiative.
Everyone, or just these guys?
Everyone. Adanavar, roll yours and I will bet you in. Just roll it
Okay.
manually.
I'm gonna drag Shrog out here just so his token is out there, but just ignore him.
Because we're going to be switching between 3 maps here.
But this way he's in the initiative order.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That was a good idea.
I do have a powerful spell that can end this quickly. I might take the ship down with us.
Derek,
If you
add
break
yourself.
his boat, Shraga will cry. I am just saying.
That's the more incentive.
All right, Derek, add yourself in.
Okay, yeah. How do I add myself in?
Oh, you didn't. You didn't click on it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I-
11.
I did.
Andrea,
Yep.
you're gonna need to add yourself in.
Andrea rolled it's just because
Oh,
Andrea's
yeah,
token's
okay, what did
not
she
on
get?
here. 16.16.
Shraga
got-
is
am
in
I-
here. Danavar is in here. Danavar's not. These guys aren't up here though.
Yes, I got 16.17.
And then I'm just gonna go and throw out a random something.
And if you need Alvin's initiative, it was 23.16. So
Yeah, I'm just throwing out a couple. That was a stupid way of doing things. I'm just gonna do that. But it's fine. Descending. Alvin, you we go back to you. As you hear the thump. Also, it's 2-to-1 scale here.
Okay.
So you got it. You just half everything.
Well, I can get down to the bottom of the stairs then.
And there's the thump, and you see Miss Lippy hissing at that door.
Okay, then I will take the dash action to get to the door.
All right. I think is that all you're able to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Then Donovar, Constitution save. At disadvantage for this round.
22.
You wake up and you are bound and gagged.
That is not nice.
Yeah. Let me flip us back. There's a lot going on. And let me get and we flip back to the ship hold, and Adanovar is bound and gagged. You can make a strength save to try and get out. Strength versus strength.
I'm going to go into rage, so I get advantage on my strength here.
Okay.
And is a strength save?
Check. Like a grapple.
Check. Okay. 21.
You burst forth. And on second layer, token layer. And you throw back this guy onto the ground. And he is prone.
Do not appreciate you trying to get me bound, boy.
That is your action for the turn.
Okay. Yeah, I've already used my bonus action
Yep.
to activate my rage, so that is my turn.
And then we go to Ariva on a different map. You could yell out.
Oh, well, yeah. We've got two down below.
All right, so
How many skeletons does Shraga have working for him currently?
I think it. Let me go back and look, but they're not here. But
Right, but Shraga doesn't necessarily know that. So
Yeah.
if he's like, okay, there should be. If you
2, 3, 4, 4.
if you found two, there should be two more.
Two humans, not undead.
Get those fuckers off my ship. Okay. Now Shraga knows it's time to fight.
Yep. Ariva, what are you doing?
all right, so I'm running down
Okay.
into the below.
Then we will. Oh no. What were you at?
Okay, let's
What was your initiative? 16.16, I think.
15.
Okay. And you come down and you see one person backed up against the wall, kind of like crouched like a gargoyle. You see one person knocked back against the hay as you rush down, and you see Adanavar with the remnants of restraints draped off of his body, and Derek with a look of what I can only assume you interpret as insanity as he contemplates the spell Fireball.
Oh god, no. Okay, I actually have a spell that might be a little bit better than Fireball. It won't cause damage to the ship, hopefully.
Are you
So-
switching the map?
Oh, I thought I did. That's a call you. That's my bad. There we go.
Okay. So all right, so I'm gonna this guy that's behind Adanavar,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to hit him with Ray of Frost.
All right. You hit.
So if you click the name Ray of Frost, it will roll the damage for you.
Yep.
No,
14.
click the.
Wait,
no,
I
that's
think I
another
hit
roll.
the wrong
No,
one.
if you look it in the chat, you can click the name Ray of Frost.
Oh, got it.
That'll roll your damage. And you rolled max 16 cold.
16 damage as it catches
Mhm.
and it covers his face and it blasts across him, and you see the hood and the mesh shatter, and beneath the mask and the hood is a black Kenku. But not the same black Kenku. And do you have any other actions?
I don't think. No. This guy's over here.
Yeah, also Dragonheart, she may need help with her class since it is
I'm
homebrew.
trying to remember what it takes to summon your demons. Because it's been a long time since
I
I've
don't
looked at
even
that.
know.
Well, your demons should take I think it's an action to call a demon out. So you need to spend an action to be able to summon one of your
You can
demons.
get him next turn.
Okay.
Let me just double check if that's the correct action economy. I need to figure out where I put the file.
Also,
I'll find it.
everybody, I'm 33 now, I think. Was that right, Andrea?
Yes.
I turned 33 yesterday.
Oh, nice. Happy late birthday.
Thank you.
Birthday, man. Oh,
Thank you.
late birthday.
I'm not gonna wish you a happy late birthday. I'm gonna wish you a happy early 34th.
Mm.
What are you talking about? I'm
missed
turning
it.
33
I
again
missed
next
it.
year.
But I'm not missing next year. No, for dudes that doesn't kick in until 38.
Oh, alright.
Women, it's arbitrary, but for dudes, it's 38. Because if you wait till 39, everybody knows what you're doing. But if you're just 38 for a few years, nobody would know you're in your 40s.
Yep.
Is somewhere there? It is. I was like, where did I put it? And I just found it. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, summoning takes an action.
Okay.
Also, unless like since we've been in towns a lot, but when we're traveling, don't feel like you have to keep dismissing your demons. They can be out permanently once you summoned one.
Sweet. Okay.
They're basically around until they die, and then when you take a short rest or a long rest, they heal. So, but I think all of your things are pretty easy to summon out, so you should be good. So yeah. So yeah, I don't know if we gave you any bonus action stuff. Let me double check.
Yep. We'll move to Derek while you investigate. Derek.
Real quick, can this room under the ship contain a huge beast?
This
Beast.
particular room, probably not.
And I gotta transform into a giant ape.
I mean,
Or
a giant.
Polymorph.
I mean, giant ape. That's not that big, is it? I mean, how big is a giant?
Is it a giant ape or is it a huge giant ape?
Giant ape.
A giant
Yeah,
ape
it-
would just be a large creature, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I thought you were
I'm going to
talking
call
like something huge, like a dragon size. You can't do that. Or like, I don't know if a rhino would fit well, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think a giant ape's fine.
Yeah, I just put the monster sheet into the app, and pretty much Dirk is going to polymorph into a giant ape. And because that taking action, his turn is over.
Yep. 1 second.
He slightly resembles fruit.
Shrug or cry when he gets down there. It'll be tears of happiness while they destroy the invaders to his boat, you know?
I was thinking of like turning the invader into a rabbit and then snapping its neck. But then I thought we might want him alive so we can probably try and interrogate him.
I really don't think anybody should be
All right.
transforming directly into fruit. Maybe the original version of fruit where he still has his limbs.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is just
yeah,
what I
yeah.
have on. This is just what I have on hand, so. There we go. You should have control of that.
The giant apes have 100 more hit points, but I don't know if polymorph gives me the hit
I'll
points
put
of
it
the
on green
creature.
for
Yes. Polymorph gives you all your stats are set to the creature you turn into.
Polymorph is cheating for wizards.
Polymorph is you wish you were a druid. Yeah.
It's the closest thing I've got to wild shape.
And that's cheating because you're not a druid.
And then true polymorph
There you
lets
go.
you.
I
It's like
added a
you
green
wish you
bar
were a
for you.
dragon.
Your
But
tempo.
yeah, anyways, like that's I'll be doing my turn.
Okay. And then we flip to Alvin. Oh, wait.
No, Shraga is bottom of the initiative at 414.
Wait. Oh, I know what happened. What was your initiative, Derek?
Give me a second. I think
11.
it was an 11.
Okay. Yes, that's what happened because I deleted and forgot to re-add. Shraga back on the top, except for it's not Shraga's turn.
Hmm.
I need to get
It's
Well,
the
let's-
rest of the people on the deck. Because they are 12.
That's a good one.
and
You.
Shraga from the mast in front of you. From you see a figure jump out and leap towards you. The sword glowing with a magical green glow. The mask covering the person's face. And they trip on one of the rigging, smashing their face first into the ground, and they are unconscious. That was graceful.
Sneak attack!
And it's now Shraga's turn.
Hmm.
You just see somebody just jump at you from the rigging and they just slam their face right into the deck from about 20 feet up.
Yeah, Shraga is going to hop over, and since they're unconscious, he is going to just grab some of the rope from the rigging stuff, and he's just going to tie them up as quickly as possible.
Survival? We will keep that in mind. Do you
Yeah,
have
he's
any
not
other actions?
super paying attention. Well, I mean, he's going to take a look around, and if there's nobody else in his fucking mast, then he's just going to duck below decks.
All right. And it is Alvin's turn.
Woo! Okay.
And you can put yourself down here, Shraga. As you walk below deck, seeing a imitation.
Oh, he didn't walk. He hustles, you know?
Hustles, as you see what looks like an imitation of an older version of fruit.
But we have seen he's seen Derek transform before, I believe, because he's used that several times. So it's not a complete shock.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I've ever used
Oh, there you
polymorph before.
Didn't you like just do that? No, that was a different party I'm thinking of. Never
Yeah.
mind. Yeah. Okay.
That was that
was Rosalind with the. Sorry, I was like.
Not Rosalind. That was
Somebody else in one of the other parties I'm in fucking turned into a giant ape, and I was like,
Rosario.
oh hot damn.
that was Rosario.
Oh yeah.
He turned into a giant ape
monkey man.
because he prevented someone from. Oh no! The people tried to prevent him with their. But he was huge and also had way more strength than them, so there was no stopping him from doing what he wanted. Anyways, it's my turn.
Yeah.
I'm not down there.
Oh yeah.
I'm at the house.
I am bad at keeping track of everything. I am sorry. Safe falls, safe falls, safe falls, safe falls, safe falls. House. Okay.
I'm gonna enter my study then.
And as you enter the study, second, let me move my things.
What are you doing?
You hear a shattering of glass. And as you open the door, you see this motherfucker also covering his face with L'Oreal unconscious in his arms being carried out of the shattered window.
I can see her though, right?
Yeah.
Well, she's unconscious, so that means she can't resist this. She's getting banished.
That is a clever
Fucking
use
called it.
of that
Fucking
spell.
called it. I was like, oh, she's unconscious, but he can see him. I know exactly what Noah's gonna do. Fucking shit.
Oh my god, and
So-
as she vanishes, yeah, he holds out his hand, and we'll see what happens here. You see a lance of white-hot energy miss to your side and singe off the hinges of one of the doors, and you see it go crooked, hanging by one hinge.
I'm pretty sure Miss Slippy would see that.
Oh, absolutely.
Just saying. Just saying.
And I'm like, I don't believe that I'm going to just let you walk out with her. So how about thee? And I'm going to take a step back here. So
Also, are you gonna let anybody know that the house is under attack?
oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be like, I don't know who's here at the moment, but it'd be really great if you could come down because people are trying to kidnap people.
Well, you may want to be specific in who you call down.
Fucking thing ever. Like, I don't know if anybody else is in the house, but there's a burglar in the kitchen. Just, either run away or come help. It's all
Are you gonna
good.
be specific about who
Yes.
you're inviting?
I'm going to be inviting not my youngest son.
Yeah,
my
not
two-
Ollie over there. I'm
Ollie's not coming down, but I'm inviting the other two if they're here. Cormal wouldn't be because he's over somewhere else.
Okay.
But
Just let Miss
Randavius,
Slippy have some lunch.
Randavius might be here.
Randavius is here, but Randavius rolled it too.
Okay, that's fine.
Is that all you're taking?
As far as what I can do, yeah, I don't have. I use my action to banish, so.
Did you yell anything at Miss Lippy?
Oh, I'd be like, Miss Lippy, that man in there is not nice. Do whatever you want to him.
And she just, her head's all spin, and she, and then you just hear a loud smash as she busts through the wall.
I probably should have specified not to destroy. I will repair it. Oh no,
And-
there go the cats.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, right? 6,
Yes, she has 8 heads.
7, 8. Okay, and just gotta find my dice.
Find them yet?
29 damage as 6 of the heads lash out and tear chunks away from L'Oreal, and you see not L'Oreal, sorry, the assassin, and you see Miss Lippy spitting out mouthfuls of feathers.
Okay.
As the assassin screeches.
Did Trevor's butler send the assassins?
Most likely.
And That is all Miss Slippy can do. At Donovar, we go back to the hold.
So to begin with, Adonovar was already looking. He has like dark, slightly divine light surrounding him to begin with, and I am now going to activate my radiant soul as well. So now I am I have a bright radiant light, and I've got my wings back out. So I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to turn around to the guy behind me, and I'm going to strike this motherfucker with a reckless attack. So that is a 29 to hit.
And you attack the top right guy, right?
Yes.
You hit.
Okay. And that's going to do 19 radiant damage and 8 slashing.
As you slice across, the blade hits his neck, decapitating him cleanly as the head rolls onto the ground and he dies, having taken a fair bit of damage.
Aww. I didn't do anything.
Well, there's still this guy over here.
Oh. Oh yeah, there is.
How far do I have to walk to get to him?
Not that far. I'm gonna go with like 15 feet.
Okay. So yeah, I will swing at him as well.
Yep.
I don't do as much damage on this attack, so you'll be able to probably do something here.
Also, he's prone though, so.
I have reckless, so I already roll at advantage to begin with.
Alright.
So I don't. It's 22 to
You
hit
hit?
him, and that's 10 slashing.
10
to him.
slashing damage. You cut across his chest and he begins to bleed, and you see again the cut revealing more black feathers.
And that is all Adonovar is going to do.
And then this guy, he jumps back up, and you hear him make a loud screaming caw noise. And Adonovar, Derek, Ariva, and Shraga, please all make attacks of opportunity.
Oh, attacks of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since I'm in the grill farm, I'm just gonna swing my fist at him. Or
Do we have advantage, or is it just an attack of opportunity?
Just attack of opportunity as he passes by.
you gotta be kidding me. I get a +9 to my attack roll, and it's an 11. It's a natural
Okay.
2.
So John, you hit. What were we missing? 15 damage. Okay. Ariva.
Okay, so this is active. Or even you can make an attack with any of your like melee weapons.
You can't
also,
use spells, so.
Also, I think you have I think we selected which. Did we select which weapon you're attuned to right now?
Yeah,
You might want to make
Hand
an attack with that
crossbow.
one.
yeah, hand crossbow.
Okay. I need to check one thing
And you
real
miss
quick.
as he ducks underneath the bullet, the crossbow. At Anavar.
I'm just gonna double check something. Okay. So this is glaive. I rolled low, so I do not hit.
He ducks out of the way of your glaive, dodges the crossbow bolt by Ariva, ducks out of the way of a mighty swing by Derek, and as he's bursting through the window, the glass shattering as he dives out, he gets cut by Shraga, severing one of his feet as it drops to the floor as he dives out and disappears beneath the water.
Oh, I want to try to throw a barrel at him, but I don't think I can now.
Which makes it Ariva's turn.
All right. Now, okay, if I want to summon,
Are there any more visible foes down here?
Not visible.
Okay, Shraga would at this point be like, "There's one up on the decks too, but he's tied up."
All right. If you want to summon,
do I just use summoning or do I use minions?
so what you're gonna need to do is summoning is the ability that it's based off of. What level of minion do you want to summon? You can summon up to a CR5 monster right now.
Okay, I might as well do a 5 then.
Okay, so because you cannot take your because you cannot do the what is it? The 1 minute, you need to just roll a charisma check.
Okay.
So your DC is 15. It's 10 plus the CR of the demon you're going to summon. So it'll be DC 15 to call this thing out. Yeah, so you definitely succeed. So you get to bring out your CR 5 demon.
Okay.
And that thing is considered medium, so it's the normal people size. And then I need to double check. Yeah. Okay. So you are now. I don't think the demon can take its turn the first time it's summoned. Yeah, so it doesn't take a turn the first time it's summoned, it just defends. And then that would be... And I don't think... You don't really have a... Oh no, you could command it with your bonus action to do something, but I don't know if it has a ranged ability, this one. No, not this one.
All right. Do you do anything else? Go above deck? What are you doing?
Oh yeah, you can move. You can head above deck.
Yeah, let's go above deck and check out this other guy that's up here.
Yeah, I just don't want him waking up and running away.
We're just gonna make you real tiny and put you over there so we don't get you out of initiative order. And we're gonna flip back to the top, and as you reach the top, where Shraga is not, you see this motherfucker. Cape billowing, wings outstretched, flying off with her, and you see standing over the top this guy. And you see him holding his hand out. It's a different guy. And he is a different guy because he is pink. And you see electricity crackle forth, and we will need everybody downstairs make a dexterity saving throw.
That's gonna be +2.
And anybody below a 16
Ooh.
Sure as hell can't see that, so...
will take half as much damage if you succeeded. Full amount of damage, and give me a second to get it together. 43 damage. As lightning arcs between each of you, crackling back and forth.
I should make a con save for a concentration check, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, let's see. And Constitution is +4 in this form. I still retain this form.
There you go. You absolutely do. The only way you could have.
Mhm.
And that is everything to Derek's turn.
Well, Derek is going to pick up one of the barrels and run upstairs.
Okay.
Did you say one of them is like flying away or something?
Yeah. This
Are they
motherfucker.
within 100 feet?
Yeah.
I'm going to use the giant ape's range attack and throw the barrel at it,
All right. Go ahead.
which is going to be a +9 to hit. Now it says rock, but barrel rock looks
Yeah.
different.
Well, I'll tell you what. Shraga doesn't care if you throw rocks, but if you throw a barrel full of something valuable overboard,
Oh,
well, let's just say you better not
Roll
fucking
luck.
miss.
Roll luck.
crap.
Roll luck real quick.
Luck, yeah,
Luck,
sure.
yep.
That's gonna be a 5 for luck.
Oh. Okay. Now throw your barrel.
That's a valuable barrel right there.
24. Oh no.
Oh, and you absolutely smash this guy upside the head, who drops her into
That's
the water, who starts
that's
sinking.
76 plus
Wait,
6
wait.
damage.
Who did he take with her? Who did he take?
There was
The guy
someone
that I
here
had
on the
tied up
deck.
top.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
76 plus 6
Yeah,
damage.
so roll the damage.
Douche.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he
28 damage.
definitely drops her. And that's your I'm done with this shit.
Derek poses after doing that. Just kind
And
of like,
it just burst into a shower of wine. If Shraga goes back to inspect later, this wine barrel was probably worth in the range of 10 platinum.
Platinum?
Yeah.
That's 100 gold.
And the guy goes, nice taste though.
Oh, Shrugga's gonna kill Derek. Wait, did Shrugga see all that?
Shraga is still below decks, luckily for you.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, that's good. I'm not going to tell him.
Ah, dude, you're down a barrel short. Those guys must have stolen one.
Definitely didn't need to run up to the top.
Riva, that's what happened. Right?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be in my turn.
All right. And you took that down. How much health do you have left?
175.
Because you have out of 100.
100, yeah, 132. Yeah, I still have like 132 health left.
So that would be 58.
58,
100
right,
left,
57.
57. There we go. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yep. And it's Shraga's turn.
Shraga, you don't even have to change to take us off this map, I don't think, because you said somebody jumped through into the water, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Shraga is following him into the water.
Kashaga has a swim speed and the ability to breathe underwater.
Shraga
Absolutely.
is a fucking fathomless warlock. He's like, this guy's an idiot. So, where's the motherfucker in the water?
Like right there. Well, more like here. Yeah.
Okay, well, Shraga beaten and bruised by the lightning, is going to dive in there. Is he within 15 feet of me?
Yes.
He needs to make a DC 18 strength save or take my 12 fucking lightning.
Absolutely takes the 12 lightning.
And so that brings him closer to
Okay.
me. That's part of the effect. That's the strength save. And as he gets closer, my fucking spear activates, and I get to make an attack at him as he brings into range.
You hit?
I stab him for 10 more
Stabbing
damage.
him through the throat as he bleeds out.
Okay, and then the other guy in the water is within 60 feet of me, right?
We will find out. Well, it'd be more like 50, but yes, 24 feet, because you had to, move to get out and such.
Well, then I'll use the rest of my movement to swim a little closer towards him. And then I'm going to do my other creepy thing. I'm going to
you are
slap
now
out a
18
tentacle, which I had a tentacle downloaded. I don't think I uploaded this meta, but I'm going to message it to you if you want to upload it real quick, because I would have to reload. I would do it myself, but I'd have to reload in and then reload as a player and a GM and stuff like that. But if you want to just slap that out as my tentacle, I get to hit people with it.
Okay.
So is the chick who's flying, is she?
She's not within
She's
range.
up in the air,
pretty
right?
high, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, in that case, I will try to do non-lethal damage with this, but I'm going to use my tentacle to try to bludgeon that guy even further unconscious. Or is he still unconscious?
Unconscious and sinking to the bottom of the sea.
Okay, then I will use the tentacle to just wrap gently around him and bring him back up to the surface, because I'm pretty sure he can't fucking breathe.
Yep, correct. Any other actions?
No, that is my movement, my attack, and my bonus action. I'm done.
All right. This person fucks off. And then,
Shraga blows bubbles at them.
and then we flip back to here.
Randy.
Been a while since we've seen this motherfucker. And he comes running down and he levitates over the steps, which you've told him not to do many times. You have told him to take the goddamn stairs like an adult.
I'll let it slide this time. These are important right now.
And you just see all of a sudden just an explode. Alvin, make a dex save at disadvantage.
Ow. 16.
Okay, you still get covered. And you see briefly this person show up. And then you just see a fountain, just a burst of blood. And you hear crunching, and all you see is this little ball of, you're not sure where she used to be, and just blood splatters and covers every inch of everything. Problem's done. And then you see him point at the other one and do the same thing.
Yeah. That certainly takes care of that problem. Well done.
What did Miss Lippy do?
Look disappointed because there's no more food.
Yeah. Alvin,
Huh?
it's your turn. I mean,
Okay.
everybody's basically gone at this point. The other person's gone. So.
Yeah, I'm just.
Maybe want to send a message to your compatriots. Because we're going to wrap up, because we're kind of getting close. But, Shraga, you have captured a prisoner.
Happy.
Alvin.
And I killed the other fucker who was in my boat.
Yup. A lot of people died. Alvin.
I got a lot of stuff to fix.
Yeah. But I assume you unportaled her.
Yes, she comes back.
So you guys
Shraga.
have done that. So Alvin is at home with Leoriel, who is currently unconscious. Brandavius continues his chain of harrowing childhood experiences. and we will resume next week with the fallout from everything that has just happened.
We get to play Fallout next week. That's so
nice.
cool.
All right, so thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for playing, and have a great rest of your day.